Hi, this is Joyce Farrell. Let's take a look at exception handling. Let's look at a short program that computes a percent. For example, you might declare points earned on a quiz, points possible for the entire quiz, and percent, which is a ratio between those two values. When you make these declarations, 3 spots are set up in memory. You then might prompt the user to enter the points earned, and you might input a 4 to the points earned variable. Then you might prompt enter points possible, and suppose the user types a 5. You'd put 5 in the points possible variable. Then the arithmetic would consist of dividing points earned by points possible, or 4 divided by 5. Percent would be 0.80. Then to output it, you might multiply it by 100, so the answer would be percent is 80. The program would end normally. Now suppose something goes wrong. Suppose when you run the program, the user puts in a 4 for points earned, and it's stored, and then the user puts in 0 for points possible, and it's stored. When you do the arithmetic, you're dividing 4 by 0. In every programming language, dividing 4 by 0 is an illegal operation. An exception is generated. In object-oriented programming languages, programmers call the error that is generated an exception object, and they say that it's thrown to some place that can handle it. This program has indicated no special place to handle it, so in this case the exception is thrown to the operating system. And there, a message is generated. The message will be different in different programming languages, but basically it will say that this is an unhandled exception, division by 0. You might choose instead to handle the exception. In that case, you can add a try block to your program. A try block is a block of code in which you put statements that might generate an exception. You then can add a catch block. A catch block contains statements that you want to have execute if an exception is generated. In this example, in the try block, you'd put the arithmetic that might cause division by 0. And in the catch block, perhaps you'd say set the percent to 0 if that happens. You could put different statements here. You might want to set the percent to a different default value, or you might want to reprompt the user. You put in the catch block whatever you want to have happen if the exception is thrown. After the try block and the catch block, you can finish the program and output the results. So when you run this program and prompt the user for points earned, the user might still type 4 and it will be stored. And when you say enter points possible, the user might still type 0 and it will be stored. This time when you do the arithmetic, the exception is still generated. But because it's in a try block, the exception can be thrown to a catch block. So when the exception goes to the catch block executes and the percent is set to 0. Then the output can be percent is 0 times 100 or percent is 0. Let's look at the program again. Enter points earned 4, enter points possible 5. In this case, when you get to the try block, the points earned divided by points possible is a legitimate value. In this case, the catch block is bypassed, and you can just go to output the result percent is 80. Thanks for watching.